So cringe. Is that second? Is that third? It's third hand, I think.
I think it's the second birthday. I observe myself and I'm choosing to, like, I'm being intentional. Like I said, that's my word of the year. So to start off, I'm gonna ask you about you.
Okay.
So who
my
would
favorite
you
topic.
say? I feel bad sometimes because I am an overthinker. Mm-hmm. So then I'll be like, oh my God, everybody hates me. And that's
the ministry of shut up.
Literally.
Please shut up.
That's in your head, baby. And like I said, I'm not going weird for nobody.
First person on the app, let me swipe right, pop whatever I need to pop to find love.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another Quiet on Purpose episode. The podcast for the girls who aren't soft girls, aren't mean girls, just real girls with real opinions. I'm Ariana and she's Deja. And today we're just gonna yap with y'all for a little bit if that's okay.
Yes, let's talk about my current favorite obsession.
Okay.
Pop the balloon.
Oh my God.
Do you watch that?
I don't watch it. I know it's on YouTube.
Yes.
But I only see like little clips on TikTok. Mm-hmm. But like I don't know if I can go on there because they just be doing a lot.
Yes, I would never go on there, but I can watch the show. But y'all would never see me as a contestant because have you seen what my mama and daddy created? Like, okay. I would not let a man humble me the way they be. I would be on there like hurting people's feelings.
Yes, because they be disrespectful.
So disrespectful.
Like it's one of the, I don't even know the episode. I don't know because I don't watch it for real. Mm-hmm. But it was like one, and I want to say it was a man on there. And the women, like, I think like everyone popped a balloon. And they were like, because, you know, they always ask. That's messy. They always ask, like, oh, why did you pop your balloon? And I want to say, like, 3 or 4 people were like, oh, because, like, you're kind of short. Like, you know, I like taller men. And he was like, because you're a follower.
Short kings don't get no love.
And I was like, oh, he's mad.
Yes.
So
and I feel like whenever everybody popped their balloon, and she be like, go into details. What is it about the, like, Arlette, why are you asking that?
Oh, that's her name?
Yes, that's the host. She be like they're like, they're just not my type. What is it about them?
Yes. Like, I don't know.
And I feel like people always go with he's too short. I don't like his outfit. Because that's the nice thing to say. Because for me to be like, he's ugly.
That's what they want you to say.
Like, that is just so mean. But yes, girl, I love that show. But I honestly, at first, I used to be like, this got to be a social experiment. Like, people are not really going on here looking at somebody popping a balloon.
Are you genuinely trying to find love?
Yes.
Like, is that the purpose of the show?
That's what they say. A couple got engaged, actually. Oh. They really got engaged. They have, like, reunions, like, after every season. And he came back on there. They, like, showed their journey, like, when they left the show, going on dates.
That is so funny.
And he proposed to her. And it was really cute. Congratulations. But I don't think a lot of people go there because you'll see people on multiple episodes. And so it's either like, are you really looking for love and you can't find it, or you just doing it to do it?
Just doing it to do it.
It's this one girl, I really want her to find love. She is so shy, like, but she's such a sweet person. But I really think, too, she needs to figure herself out first. Like, you can tell from her answer, she got a lot more self-discovery to do. But she is such a sweet girl. You can tell she really just wants love, and she never get paid. I'm like,
oh, well, I hope somebody gonna pick this.
Yes. And speaking of finding love, Arlette and them, they making an app, girl.
So you about to sign up?
I'm about to sign up for the app. I'm going to be the first person on the app. Let me swipe right, pop whatever I need to pop to find love. But I will not go on the show, but I will participate in this app.
Okay, well, you do that, girl.
Yes. But enough yapping. Let's get into this episode of Quiet on Purpose, where we talk about why are we quiet on purpose, what is quiet on purpose, and what you are going to get from quiet on purpose.
So to start off, I'm going to ask you about you.
Okay.
So who would you say,
period.
So who would you say Deja is in this season?
I really think Deja is figuring it out. Deja is funny, crazy, blunt, opinionated. Actually, and I said this recently, I'm looking like the praying friend. Like, I pray for my friends a lot. They call me. I'm like,
I got you, girl.
Exactly. Like, okay. But I feel like I really am figuring it out. Like, I'm trying to make sure that the things I do in my life align with not current Deja, but who Deja is in 5 years. Like, who Deja is when I'm on my deathbed. And I'm like, what did I do in this life? Was I happy in this life? The things that I wanted to do, they line up with what I actually wanted. I think for a while, I kind of did stuff that I felt like was okay for society, or what like my family kind of was like, oh, like you have like this destiny, you should do this. Like I feel like I did a lot of stuff for what other people wanted me to do, but now, yeah, now I'm like, no, let's do what Deja wants to do, because at the end of the day, this is my life. So if I do what everybody else want me to do, I'm gonna just be like, I lived, but I wasn't happy. Right. So
I really like how you said that you're literally just trying to figure it out, because I think that's the whole purpose of this podcast. Like, you know, we want that safe space for people. Like, girl, we not coming on here. This is not no motivational,
no
like
TED Talks.
We're just yapping. Yes. Two girls trying to figure it out.
Figure it out with you. Like, figure it out with y'all. We can all figure it out together.
Like, I love that, because like you said, like you feel like you were doing things for everyone else basically, but not making Deja happy. So I really like that. Because speaking, like, piggybacking off of that, I don't know why I can't say that word.
And last time, I think I said it, but I don't think I was right either. Is it piggybacking or piggybacking?
Adding to that.
Yes.
I feel that, like, that people pleasing. And I feel like right now I'm in a season of also, like, it's okay to tell people no. It's okay to, you don't have to agree with everyone.
Yes.
And just because they say something, like, I mean, you can live your truth, but that's not mine. So I definitely agree with you on the people pleasing, because
and the power of no. Like, no is a full sentence. Like, once I tell you no, that's it. We don't need to discuss anything else.
I don't have to explain.
I don't gotta explain why I'm saying no. Like, no. What Summer Walker said. The answer is no.
No, but yes, I agree.
Yes, I like that. Okay. So maybe we should talk about how did we meet. Okay. Do you want to tell it, or you want me to tell it?
I can tell it. So so Deja's not from Louisiana.
No.
So she moved here, what? I actually don't know.
Yeah, I think like 3 years now. Maybe going on 4, yeah.
Okay, so
I'm a Midwest girl, y'all, just so y'all know.
Midwest girl.
Born and raised.
I'm a Southern girl. So she moved here, and she was going to our church. So she was actually going to our church before I started going to our church, because I've been going there, I want to say like a year and a half-ish now.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So one day I do the social media for church. Well, we both do, but at the time I was doing it for an event they had, and she was there. She was one of the vendors for her business, Pretty Minded, Shop Pretty Minded.
Brand.
But she was there, and she actually invited, it was like a good group of girls there. Like, it was a good bit.
Yeah.
And they were all going out to eat, and Deja actually invited me and was like, come eat with us. And, we went to the restaurant. Like, it was cool. Everybody was cool, but in my head, like, when I left, I was like, okay, whatever. like I didn't think like I was gonna be friends with any of them, because it was just like, they invited me, and that was that. And just because like who I am, like, I know when I go around new people, like, I'm not about to sit up here and yap. Yeah, like I'm.
But like, actually, you were yapping. I think
I was. Like, I feel like I yap, but like, you ain't gonna get much out of me.
Yeah, like she was yapping, but I couldn't get a read on her. So like, I kind of was the same way. Like, I was like, I don't know, like, if she would be my friend. One, it was the age thing. Like, I was like, she's kind of young, and then it was like, I can't get a read on her. So I don't even know if she wanted to be here with us. So
yeah, and then after that, it was like a group of us, and then we all just kind of started hanging out. And then like, even in the group though, like, me and Deja, like, we were cool, but it wasn't like, like,
we never like initiate anything with each other.
Right, like, it was never us. It was always in a group. And then one day at church, we just kind of had a moment. And I feel like after that, like, we've been locked in, and to the point where it was like we were hanging out every day at one point. It was
codependent.
Like,
it was like, girl,
I need a break.
Yes.
So I feel like we did take some time, and we came back, and now we're healthy. We have a
healthy relationship. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was good. So overall, we did meet at church. Ultimately.
Ultimately. And that's good though. I feel like, because we always say, oh, we're soul sisters. And I remember first when I was last year, we did our vision boards, and I like put a group of girls, and I was like, yeah, because I'm gonna find my sisters. And she was like, okay, you're in denial. And she was like, because we are soul sisters. But I think now I can really say you really are my soul sister, girl.
I think so too. So like we just said, we're soul sisters. So how do you think, like, why do you think we're able to have honest conversations with each other?
Yeah. I think part of it is that we aren't fake. Like, I think when we need to call each other out, like, we call each other out. I think that whole being a sister is knowing, like, when I'm telling you something or you're telling me something, it's never to, like, make each other feel bad or to put each other down. It's always, like, I want you to do better because, like, we're doing life together. So I want to make sure, like, when I feel like, oh, we might need to check that. Like, we both be like, let's talk about this. And I think it just took time because, like, we had a lot of arguments. Like, we still argue sometimes. We have disagreements, but just knowing, like, yeah, we got this disagreement. We need to step back and think about it and pause. But when we come back, it's just like, okay, girl, so now you ready to talk about what happened? Because we are not the type that's just gonna push it under a rug.
No,
like,
it's
we
gonna
might,
get addressed.
yeah, it's like we might be like, okay, let's take a break for a little minute. But it's like, baby, when we come back, you ready to talk about it? Because it's not just about to be like,
we're not just gonna be like, whatever,
yeah,
and move on.
like, it's gonna get addressed and we're gonna work through it. But I think that's what makes it healthy, because when you do just keep pushing stuff under, like, that's where that animosity builds up.
Secret animosity.
Yeah, and it's like, baby, I ain't got time to be beefing with her. Like,
literally, because we have two different type of communication styles. She's definitely more like we gonna do it here and we gonna do it now. Like, if something is in the air, we gonna talk about it now. And I'm definitely more like a girl. I need to take a few days. Like, let me get my thoughts together. Let me think. But that's also bad sometimes because I am an overthinker. So then I'll be like, oh my God, everybody hates me. And that's not true. So, and then, you know, we come together and she'll bring it up or I'll bring it up, and then we'll be like, hey, are we good? And
yeah,
we'll be like, yeah,
because baby, if we're not good, like, go on, take your moment, but when you come back, we better be good. So yeah, I like that. I think that's good too, because I think sometimes, especially with girls, like, we'll be like, oh, this is my sister, this is my best friend, but we do not have conversations. Like, we will just be like, yeah, she made me mad the other day, like, yeah, I'm going through this, and we'll tell everybody else, but never come to the person like, girl, you know, you kind of hurt my feelings. Like, but it's like, I feel like I had to learn that it's okay. Like, it does not make you soft, or it doesn't, like, make you a crybaby if you're like, hey, you know, when you said this, you hurt my feelings. Because, like you said, overthinking. Like, you're an overthinker. I'm also an overthinker. Like, I sometimes internalize a lot of stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't like that. But it's like, if I just simply say to you, like, hey, Ariana, when you said this, did you mean it like this? Because this is how I'm interpreting it.
I'm like, no, like, it was actually the opposite. Yeah.
Okay, what does quiet on purpose mean in a loud world?
I think quiet on purpose means, you know, you're choosing to be quiet. Because there's a difference between being quiet and being silent. Like, just because I'm quiet doesn't mean you silence me. It doesn't mean that I'm scared. It doesn't mean that I don't have anything to say. It just means that I'm choosing to reserve myself, and I'm choosing to, like, I'm being intentional. Like I said, that's my word of the year. I'm being intentional about the things that I'm giving my energy to, that I'm giving time to, because not everything deserves a response or energy. And I think that it's okay. And I think that's what a lot of people don't realize. Like, it is okay to be quiet. And sometimes silence, like, that is the best response.
The best response you can have. Like our pastor says, practice the ministry of shut up.
Literally.
Please shut up.
Shut up.
But I feel like I really like when you said, just because I'm quiet doesn't mean I'm silenced. Because I think sometimes people take me not responding or me not coming right back with something to say as me you silence me, when it's like, no, I'm just gonna let you look like the weirdo that you're being, because I have nothing to say. Like, especially if you're giving energy that I don't even have to reciprocate, and I'm not gonna force myself to give you energy that's like, babe, I don't even feel that way.
Like, that's in your head, baby. And like I said, I'm not going weird for nobody.
Like, you gotta fight them demons and battles on your own. Not going take for take, not weirdo for weirdo. Like, I'm real, you weird, let's move on.
That's that.
And I think, like how they say, it's power in the tongue, it's power in the silence.
That's good.
I like that. Like, if you're silent, people never know, like, what you're really thinking, what you have going on. I think sometimes in a world where people, it's just so loud, everybody has an opinion, everybody has something to say. We see that on social media every day. It's a new take on everything. And every new take got 10,000 takes to go with it. But it's like, you don't gotta comment on everything you see. You don't have to respond to everything. You could just
just keep scrolling.
Keep scrolling.
You can just delete the message. Like,
move on. Like I feel like you don't have to respond to everything you see online. Like everything doesn't require a response.
Right.
And I think for me personally, that's what quiet on purpose means. Like I feel like right now I'm not a quiet person. Like I think people will see this and be like, oh, they're quiet girls. Like I am not a quiet girl.
Right.
Like I am very opinionated. I have a lot to say and I say what I have to say. But in this season, I think I'm starting to learn that it's okay sometimes to practice the power of pause, the ministry of pause, being like, let me calm down, let me be quiet. And I think with me, how I said before, I'm figuring out what makes me happy. I'm figuring out what I really am. And it's like, yeah, I'm still probably gonna be blunt and opinionated, but also I'm gonna be quiet because it's okay to say like, hey, I'm thinking a lot of stuff through right now. Hey, I've gone through a lot and it's quieted me. It's kind of like dimmed me some, but like with me even like doing this podcast, it's like, that's me trying to like face those fears of like, feeling like, oh, I'm not good enough to do stuff, or even just being scared to do stuff. And I think I've just like allowed myself to like kind of force myself in a box of being silenced or quiet because I don't do a lot of stuff I want to do out of that fear. And it's like, I don't want to be in it no more. It's like, this is the season, like quiet on purpose. Yeah, I'm being quiet, but now like this quietness has a point to it. Like it's me getting ready to bloom. Like I'm about to be a butterfly baby when this is done.
I think that's so good. And you know, for me, it's kind of the opposite because I've always been a quiet person. Like I said, if I don't know you, if I'm in a room full of people I don't know, like I'm very like, you know, so people can even say like, oh, she's standoffish, she's bougie. Like, no, I have social anxiety. But so I think now like quiet on purpose, like I feel like now I'm more vocal because I feel like now I actually, like I said, I'm not silenced. I don't feel like I'm silenced. I feel like, yes, I am intentional about what I say, but I feel like I advocate for myself more.
That's good.
Because now I'm just kind of like, I've grown. Like you said, I've been through so much and I've just grown over the years. And now I'm in a point in the season where, you know, no, I don't have to respond to everything, but some things, yes, I'm going to respond to it, but it's not going to be me being loud. Like I said, I'm not going tit for tat. Like if I'm going to address it or if I'm going to speak up or if I'm going to say anything, like I've thought about it and I'm going to do it with intention.
Yeah, like I thought about it. We're having a conversation, but we're not about to argue. We're not about to go back and forth.
Right.
We don't need to have 10,000 conversations. Like, babe, this is it. Like, when I say it, this is the conversation and this is the end. I really like that. I feel like for me, especially when you talked about when you're in a room, like you're not someone that's going to like go talk to everybody. I think I can have that as well. And sometimes people naturally think I'm a quieter person. But for me, I feel like my discernment is very high. If the room and the vibe or the people are not giving me what I need, babe, I'm going to be in the corner. You're going to be like, oh, she's so quiet. But it's like, no, I'm not quiet at all.
I just don't
like,
have much to say.
Yeah, that's why whenever people are like, oh, you're such a quiet person, I'm like,
I'm really
you don't know me.
Right.
Like, if you say I'm quiet, you really don't know me. And you probably don't make me feel comfortable to be who I am. And
right.
That's what something you probably need to work on. So I like that, though.
I think that's really good. So would you say that you are reflective, or would you say you're more reflective, more opinionated, or a little bit of both?
A little bit. I think I am a little bit of both. I think a lot of people are probably like, oh, she's gonna say opinionated. I do give my opinion, but I think even when I give my opinion, and I think to a lot of people it comes across like, oh, I just said what I had to say. But 9 times out of 10, I've actually thought about what I wanted to say. It might not be right to you, or it might be like, girl, why you say like that? But I literally sat there and thought about that, and literally there was a part of me was like, yeah, this is what we're gonna say, and we're just gonna say it.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think too, I say in that reflectiveness is because, I mean, you can let me know if you think I'm lying, but I think like I am a very sound person. Like I think the things I say, they make sense. Like in that moment, people might be like, girl, what you talking about? But when you really think about what I'm trying to say, and when I'm not so hyped up and like cracking a joke, like when I'm being genuine, like let me come to you and say this, the stuff I say, like it has wisdom behind it. It has that thought process behind it. It's not just off the hand. Yeah, like I'm not just yapping. Like when I'm having a real conversation, it's like, no, I've thought this through. I've reflected on it. I've prayed on what I want to say to you. And now like I really want to have this conversation, let you know how I feel. Like,
yeah.
So what about you?
I feel like A little bit of both, because I will say I'm definitely opinionated. I might not voice all my opinions, but baby, I am very.
Don't let them read the group chat, baby.
I'm very opinionated.
Yes.
Like I said, I just keep it to myself, I guess. But I reflect a lot. Like I feel like I'm always thinking about what I could have done better. Like you literally told me that last night. Like stop being so hard on yourself. Like. In the shower, like I'm always thinking about, what I did today and like what I could have done better, what I could have said, what I could have did different. Like I'm always thinking about how I could have did something better. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess that's a good and a bad thing. But like I said, I feel like I'm definitely opinionated though. Because then I also be like, well, they could have did this. So
yeah,
the Lord's still working on me.
Yes.
But
this is so random. But when you were like, I'm in the shower thinking about it, is that secondhand embarrassment or like would it be third-hand embarrassment? Like when you have a situation happen and then you think about it later and you be like, oh, that was so cringe. Is that second? Is that third? Is third-hand a thing?
I think it's just second birthday. I don't think third is.
Whatever it is, I have that all the time. Like I'll be in the shower and I'll think
about something. Why did I do that?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, ew, that was so.
And it be random.
It's like, so random.
Like happened years ago.
Girl, yeah, it's like one time I was in the shower and I randomly this week I had a thought from when I was in 5th grade and I was just like, why did you do that? Like, why am I thinking about 5th grade? Like
that's so random.
It is. That's funny.
That is funny.
So, what kind of space are we creating?
I think ultimately, I feel like we pretty much have like kind of the same. But I think that we just want to create a safe space, for people who maybe are like us, they might be quiet, but they have a lot of things to say. And I feel like we just want people to feel like they can breathe, like, because we're not sitting up here pretending like we have it all together. We're not about to be preaching to y'all and motivating y'all. Like, we're literally just trying to figure out. So I feel like we just want to create a safe space for, people who watch.
We want to create a space where if you're in a quiet season, an in-between season, you know that you're seen here. And, like, I think, like how we say we're not soft girls, not mean girls, because we're not soft as in, like, we're not crybabies. We're not overly emotional, but like also like nothing that we say is to be mean or hurt people. So it's like we're just real girls. We got real opinions, and sometimes stuff we say we're gonna rub each other wrong. Like it's gonna be like, why would you say that? But we're working it out and we're figuring it out, and that's the space that we want to create for people. Like it's okay to be.
It's okay not to have it together.
Not to have it together. Like it's okay to be like, I'm in a little bit of chaos right now. I'm trying to figure it out.
I actually don't know what's going on.
Exactly. But I feel like like that's where we're at. Like this is the space. We're gonna call this the figuring it out space. Yeah. You come here, we're gonna all figure it out together. Baby. But I feel like that was good. You like this episode?
I think that's a good episode.
Let us know. Like, do y'all feel like y'all got to know enough about us? Is there something else?
Right. What else do y'all want to know?
Like, do y'all want to hear something else? Like, y'all want to hear more stories? Because we got stories to say for days. So just let us know below.
Just wait
what
till
else you want to hear.
We have coming up for February.
Oh, February is gonna be lit. I cannot wait.
I'm excited for February.
That's it for this episode of Quiet on Purpose, the podcast for real girls with real opinions. Remember, say it loud, but say it on purpose. Bye. See you next time.